Here are 10 things you didn't know about 9/11. The first person to die on 9/11 wasn't in New York. Daniel Lewin, a passenger on American Airlines Flight 11, was killed by one of the hijackers before the plane even struck the North Tower. He was a former Israeli Special Forces soldier, making his death a chilling start to the day's events. Most people know the Twin Towers fell, but a third building also came down. World Trade Center 7 collapsed later in the afternoon at 5:20 p.m. It wasn't hit by a plane, but weakened by debris and fire, sparking years of conspiracy theories. The attacks marked the single deadliest day for firefighters in U.S. history. 343 members of the New York City Fire Department lost their lives trying to rescue people inside the towers, a devastating loss that reshaped the service forever. Fighter jets were scrambled to intercept the hijacked planes, but confusion slowed the response. NORAD was running a training exercise that morning, and poor communication meant the jets were sent in the wrong directions before the true scope of the attacks became clear. The destruction didn't end when the towers fell. Fires at Ground Zero burned deep beneath the rubble for months. It took until December 19, 2001, over 3 months later, before the last flames were finally extinguished. One of the most puzzling discoveries was a passport belonging to hijacker Satam al-Suqami. It was found intact on a street near the World Trade Center shortly after the crash. Many questioned how such a fragile document could survive the impact and fire. The New York Stock Exchange closed for 4 trading days following the attacks. This was the longest shutdown since 1933, highlighting the huge financial impact and uncertainty created in the aftermath. The collapse released a toxic cloud of dust and debris across Lower Manhattan. More than 30,000 people developed illnesses linked to exposure, including cancer and respiratory disease. Today, more people have died from 9/11-related health problems than in the attacks themselves. In the North Tower, a group of 14 people survived the collapse by sheltering in Stairwell B. As the building crumbled around them, the narrow concrete core remained partially intact, making their escape one of the day's few survival miracles. In the years that followed, the attacks inspired a surge of enlistments into the U.S. military. For an entire generation, September 11th was the defining reason to serve, fueling some of the